Active listening is more than just listening. It's making sure that you are being attentive to the person that is speaking. Good morning, everyone. My name is Emily Jeffrey, and today I want to persuade you all into becoming active listeners. By becoming an active listener, you avoid misunderstandings, you build relationships, and you can improve productivity. How many times have you had a conversation with someone or your boss and it resulted in a conflict because you misunderstood what they had said? I know I have recently done this myself. Avoiding misunderstanding is also very important in the workplace. I know when I worked customer service for Mr. Ronnie's Donut Shop, our managers wanted us to repeat the orders back to the customers. We had to follow directions in doing so and writing down big orders and repeating it back to the customers to make sure that we were getting the order correctly. By doing this, we are avoiding misunderstanding and ensuring that we got the order right. It also helps you avoid misunderstanding from a parental point of view. I know every single day when my kids come home from school, I ask them how their day was. I have to stop what I'm doing and being an attentive listener to them because they may have a problem with something or someone at school, and you need to make sure that you get all the facts before you respond or react. It also helps your children, when speaking, realize if they were being attentive listeners or not. My son the other day thought that he seen one kid bullying another kid, and he realized while telling the story that he didn't know what was going on. He wasn't actively listening to what was going on. And as he's telling the story, you can see it kind of click in his mind that he realized that he made a mistake. And of course, I had to reiterate and make sure that he understood the importance of knowing what is going on. It also helps you build relationships. And it is important to actively listen to your friend, your boss, and all that. You want to go to work and you want to be in a good work environment. There's a way to make your relationship better. It's called listening. My favorite author, Dale Carnegie, wrote this in his book called Listen. And he also wrote another book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And I'm going to use two of those examples. He wrote in his book that it was a leadership book, and he wrote that as a boss, he would repeat the person's name when they introduced themselves. And he would write down their birthdays on his calendar, and every year he would send them a card or tell them happy birthday. And this left a big impression on them. This is him actively listening to them, and it shows his employees that he appreciates them, that he's taking time out to acknowledge you and remember these important things. You also want to build a relationship with your child. You want them to know that you are supportive of them and that you are actively listening to them as well. It is important because I know growing up you would say, oh my gosh, you never listen to me, to your parents, and when you're asking your husband to fix something and they don't do it, and you're just, well, why even bother asking? Why bother trying to talk to that person if they're not listening? And once again, avoids, goes back to conflict and all that. So it's important to be an attentive listener and actively listen to what the other person is saying. It also helps you improve productivity. And this can help you in the workplace. Don Bernard gave a great example on how to be an active listener and how it improves productivity. He suggested writing it down as well. I know that's key. I know a lot of people have a hard time remembering things, so you can just write it down to make sure that you got it right. And he said that this improves productivity because it's giving your employees and all that clarification to what the job is that they're supposed to be doing. It's making them attentive in meetings and conferences that they know what is going on. It puts everybody on the same page, and it also can help the company find out what can be fixed within the company. It reduces stress within the company. And you can also use this in school. Dr. Stout informed me that it was a part of Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College's Quality Enhancement Plan. And they did this because you can actively listen to your instructors, your teachers, and it helps you get your work done and turned in on a time, and that it is correct, and we have calendars. And I know that's part of writing things down and making sure that you're attentive. The instructors are telling you what you need to do. You just have to listen. You just have to do it. In conclusion, my purpose today was just simply to inform you and persuade you what active listening is and persuade you all to be one. I want to thank every one of you for taking the time out to listen to me. I used Dale Carnegie's quote, listen. Thank you, everyone.